What's up, guys? My name's Kenny, and I hope you're all feeling good today. This is the Minute Cryptic for Thursday, October 23rd. Let's go ahead and give it a go, see if I can solve it. I mean, I can already see the clue here, and it is very obviously an interesting one because it's just wAnTed with some capital letters, some lowercase letters. It's got an exclamation mark and a question mark, which I'm pretty sure means something. I think in Minute Cryptic specifically, that means possibly an AND-lit, but I thought whenever they have like lowercase letters or whatever, uppercase, I always think, okay, this has to be like a rebus clue. Don't ask me to explain what they are. I'll give it a go. A rebus clue is something that the answer describes the clue. So like the fact that there's some funkiness going on, it's very possible that our answers oh, I see the answer. Yeah. Okay. So the thing that stood out to me is the A and the T are capitalized, right? So the AT stand out to me as being a two-letter word to put in here. So at, and then I'm like, okay, what are these? What are the A and the T? They're uppercase. They're big. They're large. So at large, and yes, that means wAnTed. So this is, I'm assuming, we're going to read the hints after this. I'm assuming that the hints are going to say that this is both a rebus clue and an AND-lit, because the clue describes what is happening, or our answer that we typed in is describing what is happening in the clue, right? So what we typed in is at large, okay? So then you go to the clue, the word at is large, right? So it's rebus because the answer describes the clue. It's also, I think, an AND-lit, and I'm a little fuzzy on the definition of an AND-lit. I'm not completely sure what it means, but I know that AND-lit means and literally so. So, okay, knowing that information, let's see if I can try to process and understand what that means for this. Why and if this is in fact an AND-lit. So at large, right? Maybe it's an AND-lit because the entire clue is like, so the entire clue, it's like it matches our definition, right? At large means wAnTed. So it is our definition, but it's also the entire clue, and it's also like where the wordplay and stuff is taking place, I guess. So it's like, is that what it means? It's like, I don't know. I gotta reread the definition of AND-lit. Okay, let's submit it. It's definitely correct. I know it's correct. Wordplay. This clue employs a rebus technique. The answer describes the effect present in the clue. The clue has a notable effect. Letters are strangely capitalized. Find an answer that describes this effect while also satisfying the clue's definition. The definition, this is an AND-lit clue, which means that the whole clue is both definition and wordplay, right? So our answer will be another way of saying wAnTed while also addressing the strange capitalizations. Yeah, it's just weird to me that it is an AND-lit when it's very clearly a rebus. I feel like, I don't know. It's just because like I think AND-lits can be longer clues. Well, I mean rebus clues can be longer clues as well. The fact that this is just one word is a little confusing for me, and I think that's why. Maybe if we had a longer clue, like multiple words long, maybe I could more clearly identify, yeah, this is an AND-lit. But maybe because it's so short, I'm like, well, I know it's a rebus, but is it an AND-lit? I mean, I don't, but yeah, it is apparently. So I don't know. Let's go ahead and watch the video explanation for this. I'm sure that we'll get a little bit of insight from Angus here. Who was this created by? This was by member DC Knight. Very, very clever clue. Okay, let me just go full screen real quick to open up the video.
Today's cryptic crossword.
Okay, hold on. All right, here we go.
Today's cryptic crossword clue is wAnTed. And this clue comes to us from one of our members, DC Knight. Thank you, DC Knight. I like that this is a rebus clue. We haven't had a rebus clue on the channel for about a month. We went through a period where we probably had a bit too many, and we heard that, so we've backed off, but it's been about a month, and I quite like this. A rebus.
Rebuses might be my favorite. I find them more doable. So I don't know why people were complaining that there was too many of them. They just feel, I don't know, to me they feel like I can actually understand them, whereas a lot of the other stuff is based off of knowing like the phonetic alphabet or knowing like synonyms for words and definitions, and like this one's just, I don't know. This one doesn't require you to, I mean, this was so easy, man. I mean, like, I mean, if you're not familiar with rebuses, or maybe you didn't get this one, when I say it's so easy, I'm obviously speaking about myself, because, yeah, this was an easier one for me compared to most ones. We'll just say that, but doesn't mean it is for you, and I understand that.
We went through a period where we probably had a bit too many, and we heard that, so we've backed off, but it's been about a month, and I quite like this. A rebus clue is one where the answer contains the instructions to achieve the effect that's present in the clue itself, and clearly in this clue there's some kind of effect. There's something that's been manipulated because we have some weird capitalizations. And so our answer will tell us why we have weird capitalizations, as well as also meaning the word wAnTed. And we kind of need to think about crime. I would think about kind of the Wild West, a poster that you would see.
Rebus clues, are they always, is the clue always going to be like short enough to where the entire thing is the definition? Like, okay, like imagine you had a clue that was like 3 words long, or 4, or like more. Like, is it possible that you could have a regular structure of like some wordplay, letter play going on earlier, and then I think I just need to look up some more rebus clues to see, like, is it possible to have like a longer clue with just like the end word being the definition and still be a rebus clue somehow? Sorry. All right. Yeah, these things are confusing to me. I'm just so curious about how things are, because I want to make my own. Like, that's really why I'm asking all these like questions about it.
The word wAnTed.
And I really don't want to like try to do something that is either impossible or would kind of violate like the unspoken rules of this or whatever. And it's just, there's so many things to learn that, like, you know, this is just the way they are. And, you know, it's like there's like, it's so hard to learn all the things involved in these.
It will tell us why we have weird capitalizations, as well as also meaning the word wAnTed. And we kind of need to think about crime. I would think about kind of the Wild West, a poster that you would see with someone's face and a reward and a big sign that says wAnTed on it. That person is at large. And here we can see in our clue, at is large.
Yeah, again, probably this one's a little bit easier because you are looking for a 2-letter word, and what do you know? There's 2 capital letters. So I think for a lot of people, you can just put in the word at in here, and I think that's going to be enough for a lot of people to figure out at large, assuming that you're familiar with at large being a phrase, which I would assume people are familiar with that for the most part. So, yeah, gosh. I mean, I can't even imagine trying to even attempt cryptic clues if you are not a native English speaker, because like there's some things that like, I don't know, maybe at large is one of those things that just would not make sense if you were learning English for the first time. Yeah, this is clearly for, I mean, these are confusing for English speakers, you know, native English speakers. So like somebody who's, you know, newer newer, I don't know, wasn't born speaking English, like, yeah, I mean, these are gonna be impossible. So, um, all right, well, that's gonna wrap things up for this video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed it. This was fun. I enjoyed a nice little rebus clue. If you guys are interested in watching all of my Minute Cryptic solves, make sure you guys subscribe or become a member over on Patreon, because not every single Minute Cryptic solve makes it to the channel. I do just choose, you know, most of them probably, but every once in a while, a couple of them are left up there. So if you guys want to watch those, including some connection solves and Wordle solves that also don't make it to the channel, Patreon, every day I upload a full video with all the games for the day that I play. So check it out. With that being said, take care of yourselves. See you guys next time.